Hi, welcome back to whoever is listening. I am very happy. Like, wow, this month, like this past month, has been crazy. But like good crazy. I've realized so many things that I have been worrying about for, or like they have been a wait for me for so long. I don't even know how long. But honestly, I've had some major breakthroughs and they're a little eye-opening. So, like, look, I'm an emotional human being. Like, I think we all are in some ways, but me, sometimes my emotions are all over the place. Like, okay, a lot of times I act upon them. Like, I know that I shouldn't, but I act upon my emotions a little too much to the point that they're affecting me because they are emotionally driven decisions, and that's not good. Like last week, I was feeling so sensitive and like so upset about life, and I was rethinking my whole life, my family, friendships, relationship, religion, everything, and I just wanted to cut everyone off. And it doesn't sound very smart. Like, don't judge me. I was going through it. Like, I I survived, to be honest. Like, I was feeling things and I thought that the only solution was to shut everyone out. But here's what I realized. Most of the time, I'm in this victim mode. Like, girl, I feel like this universe is doing me wrong or that people just don't understand me. And honestly, maybe it's a coping mechanism. Like, I'll just blame everything else around me. And it's just a bad habit. It's a bad way of living. But whatever it is, I realize that I cannot live like that anymore. I cannot be comforting myself like that. Like, I'm just a victim of situations. And no, like, we humans are mostly just the result of our own actions and decisions. So to see myself as a victim of circumstances wasn't helping me like at all. And it was actually holding me back. It was doing the opposite for me. I need freedom. I want it. And I want peace. I want to be happy with whatever life goes my way. Like, lately, I have been in this mindset of like, whatever happens, happens for a reason. And like, whether if it's good or bad, like, don't worry. Like, don't pay attention to it. But I was just feeling like crazy. And let's be real. This whole poor me, why did this happen to me mindset, it's not a part of like the process. It's not about growing. It's not gonna help me like do anything. So this week something else hit me. And I realized that a lot of my interactions with people aren't exactly like reciprocated in the way that I thought they should or like they would be. Like people don't match my energy. And I was so upset about that. And it kind of sucks. Like it does. Like you give and you start to feel like you're not getting the same energy back. It feels unfair. But then I ask myself like, am I doing this for validation? Or like do people care as much as I think they do? And well, the answer to both is probably yes and no. Like, I don't know if it's just a thing that I have noticed in myself or it's something we all do. But I think we have like this default setting where we think that the world revolves around us, like around me, or like the truth is, it doesn't. Like, if something good or bad happens, we believe it's like this big deal and everyone else should care just as much and know about it and be as excited and worried, you know? And yeah, no, the world doesn't revolve around me or you or anyone. We all have our own lives. And wow, it's crazy to realize that like of course it's something that I know, but like to actually be like everyone has their own problems and someone not matching your energy, like doesn't mean anything. Like, no matter how big of a deal we think it is in our lives, it won't be in someone else's life. And then once you really realize that, it hits you. Like, everyone really has their own life going on, their own worries, their desires, their stuff they're trying to figure out, just like you are. So when you go out of your way for someone thinking they'll do the same, sometimes they won't. And that's okay because that's how life is. And learning to accept it is very freeing. Like, I was like, okay, so this is it. But the thing is, sometimes the reason we're putting all of this effort and energy, at least me, like I was doing this, maybe it was like for the wrong reasons, like doing this for a friend, for family, whoever it might be. It was just not the right reason. And that doesn't mean it's like a malicious way, but maybe, just maybe, we're doing things for them, but secretly hoping they'll give us something back. Whether if it's approval, validation, or just feeling that we're needed, like I feel like humans, we have different abilities or things, and we try to like showcase that. Like we try to, show everyone that we're good at this and good at that, and we try to care for people that we're close to, and we just want to feel necessary. We want to have that, oh, they need me kind of feeling. I don't know. That's what I've realized about myself, and it's not good. I have to confront this, and I always thought that I was being caring or a nurturing person for my friends and family. Like in my friend groups, I am always the mom, like the mom of the friend group, like the types who carry band-aids or like alcohol for like curing, not alcohol for like drinking. Yeah. But like that stuff, and I'm always like, oh, you have this and that, and I was like, yes, I do. But like, no, I'm just the mom friend. And I was like, oh, I'm so caring, like, such a good friend. But yeah, like, I'm just looking out for you. I'm doing this because I care. But when I really think about it, I might have been doing it because I wanted to feel important and needed and necessary in their life. And I wanted to feel validated. And that's a little bit messed up. Like, why am I doing this to myself? Because in the end, I was setting myself up for disappointment by creating all of these expectations that they didn't even know about. And, I was expecting them to fill this role in my life that maybe they weren't even aware of. And by doing that, I was making them responsible for my happiness, or at least the way that I felt about myself. And that's not fair. Like, you cannot go around life and enslave people to your own expectations, and by that they automatically like fail them, and you blame them for that, but it's just you like having high expectations because you would do something for someone and they fail to do it is wrong. Because first of all, not everyone is the same, not everyone thinks the same way you do. Everyone has their life, and you don't own them, nor they own you anything. You know? It's not fair. And another thing I've realized is that no one deserves your energy just because they are in your path. Like, I'm trying to tie this to like me being upset about my life not going the way that I wanted to go, like relationship wise, or like just my surroundings with people. Is because I have decided to do stuff and expect things from people, and then when that doesn't happen the way that I would want, I get disappointed and I'm so sad, and I'm like, I'm gonna cut everyone off because they're not doing, like, what are you doing? Please stop. And I've also realized, okay, yeah, that's wrong, but also I should not be giving my energy to just anyone that crosses my path, you know? I am all about being there for people I care about, and there's a fine line between being available for others and being available because you need their validation, you know? And well, when I realized that, I was like, no, I'm doing everything wrong. And I am putting, like, I'm constantly putting my energy out for people just to get a little recognition or approval in return. And I'm basically making myself a slave to their availability. And guess what? That's not how life works. Because here's the thing, no one cares as much as you do. People are busy with their own lives, their own thoughts, their own struggles, and that's just the way it is. It doesn't mean they don't care about you. It just means that, like you, they're caught up in their own bubbles, their whole lives and problems. And honestly, accepting that has been very freeing. Like, once I realized, I was like, okay, it's not my fault. Like, people not talking to me, people not doing this for me, that doesn't mean I'm not important. Like, that doesn't define me. So yeah, I guess that's where I am right now. I still need to like polish like my mindset, of course. Like, I've been trying to shift my perspective, focus more on myself, and stop expecting from people. And yeah, people is not always gonna meet your level of energy and care. And I'm learning to give without strings attached. And trust me, it's a work in progress. Like, I already feel like lighter. Like, my heart and my brain and my mind is just like not carrying this weight of like worrying too much or like overthinking. And like I said, I feel like wanting to feel necessary into people's lives is it's kind of normal. Like, we all want to play a role and have relevance, but I think that the real deal is just putting that energy that you put into others, which you might think that is not valued, but like I said, you're just being your own victim. No one is responsible for your emotions, for how you feel. No one is gonna like, it's no one's responsibility to take care of that. It's yourself, it's who you give your energy to. And at the end of the day, you should just give that energy to yourself. Because once you truly like get to know yourself and fall in love with yourself, give that time to get to know you, you just enjoy being alone. And I guess in a sense, you fill your cup, and whatever remains, you're able to do it. That's when you really like become kind or do things for others just because you are like that, not because you wanna feel necessary or loved or accepted. And yeah, I have also realized something deeper about myself, and it's just that I fear abandonment or rejection. And okay, this is like such a relevant part of who I am, and I just hate to think that people dislike me. And yeah, it might be seeking validation. Oh, it is seeking validation, but like I feel like I have to portray the seamless version of myself just so people want me around, or like I add value to their lives. If I'm being honest, I just hate the idea of being replaced. It's such a strong fear that I'll go out of my way to be like amazing. Like, you cannot miss out on me. But the thing is that this is exhausting. I cannot be doing this to myself. And yeah, like, if they want to go, they will go, like I said. So, yep. So, what I get from this is just like, you need to stop losing or basing, I mean, yeah, losing yourself or basing your worth on what others think of you, like you don't need to be bending over backwards to be this perfect and irreplaceable person. Sorry. But yeah, like, even if you cannot control how others see you, you can control how you see yourself. And that's the thing about validation. Like, it's a trap. It'll make you forget who you truly are, and you will just abandon yourself, forget like to put that energy into yourself. And it gets powerful to just get that energy back. Even if it sounds dumb, like whenever I was feeling very, very down, I just hugged myself. Like, I literally just hugged myself, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let you get treated this way or feel this way again. So like even it's like this fake it till you make it moment, like I am truly hugging myself. Wow. So powerful, right? No, but it actually felt good. Like I'm really paying attention to myself, you know? And yeah, bye bye. Thanks for listening. Take care of yourselves. Remember to give yourself love and care because you deserve it. And you don't need anyone's validation to know your worth. Stay focused and stay true to yourself. Oh my God, that was so inspirational. Thank you. Bye.